Don't be in a hurry to join this industry. The industry is not what you think it is. I got a call from my elder brother that, have I heard from Jinobu? He said, where I did far, close to Onisha Bridge. So I told her to join me in my car. So we drove. We went straight to the scene. There was a very large crowd, a lot of people. On getting there, JP was just lying beside him with their face covered with their singlets. I'm not very sure, but I think I might just be the last person that he spoke with on the phone before he.
The demise of Junior Pope has stirred a lot in Nollywood industry. A lot of darkness has been brought to light. People have actually been asking themselves questions, what is happening to Nollywood? But right now, the death of one man has brought the truth out. Deacon Famous have a lot to say. He was there on the incident. What actually happened? He saw everything and is here to state what happened. I will tell you guys, you will learn a lot from what he said. Take a relaxed position and listen to what he has to say. This life is deep.
3 children are being arrested.
You see, that very day, I went to the airport, Asaba International Airport. I went to pick someone from the airport. And as I was about driving out from the airport, I got a call from my elder brother. He was supposed to pick up his ticket for my show that same day in the evening. So we're talking while he was entering the booth. We were on the phone. That was 12:49 p.m. on the 10th. So as we were talking, he was about entering the booth. He was not like, how am I preparing? I said, they push him, they do. I was just playfully saying, and I told him, I said, you don't forget me. Since why they prepare for show, I never hear from you. You know, he said, oh, not true, no be lie, my brother, my head full, many things a person they do. So how they prepare? I said, we're pushing it, we're doing our best, and God is helping us. And he now said, okay, so where my ticket now? I go take get them. I said, now make me they call you. Where you did, make I bring your ticket. He said, where I did far. Plus I was leaving the airport. From my brother, I said, have you heard from Junior Pope? I said, no. Yes, I spoke with him earlier. I said, but what do you mean? He said, someone called him now that Junior Pope is dead. The next thing, I called the wife. She picked and she was tensed, she was panicking. I said, okay, what did you hear? He said, Famous, I just hope it's a joke. They just called me now. They told me that something happened to my husband. I know it's a joke. I said, okay, where are you now? She said she's somewhere around Okbana Road. I said, where exactly? Look around you. Tell me anywhere you are. Just look anywhere. He said she's close to a particular place. And I said, okay, you know what? Wait for me at the front of McDonald's. So I even got there before her. Because I was speeding. I directed her how to park her car. She was driving recklessly. This woman was confused. She didn't know. Of course, you know now, somebody whose husband is all over the news that he's dead, how she would. So I told her to join me in my car. So we drove. We went straight to the scene. And so when we got to the place, and I got some persons to hold her, you know, while I go close to the water to, you know, find out. Because there was a very large crowd. When I say large crowd, a lot of people in that place. So I started, you know, trying to create space, pushing people so I could get to the front and see what was going on. And on getting there, I saw one of the guys on the floor. They said that one was dead, and JP was just lying beside him with their face covered with their singlets. How am I supposed to go back and tell this woman that something I've been giving her hope for all the while we're driving to the place, even getting there? How do I tell her that it's true? Some persons told me to take her away, but she refused. And so they drove him and the other guy past the wife. And she screamed out loud. I didn't know the hospital. At the same time, I didn't want to take the wife there to the hospital. So I called the whine am. They tell her, say, I'm trying to make calls to know where they are. I don't really know where they are. You know, I just try the whine am, make she know. Because she was forcing me. She said if I don't take her to where her husband is, that she's going to jump out of my car. So I was calling some Nollywood women. They go help me hold her now, because me I be man. No be me go dey hold a woman when they cry. Most times when somebody by man go dey console, men will dey console the man, women will dey console the woman, you know. But some of these people, we finally got to the hospital. Some of the actors or Nollywood people where they call to help me hold the wife. If they come hospital, they go pass me, go do video first. At the end of the day, I was still the one holding this woman until later on, one of her friends called me, Mrs. JMO. She called me and said, please, wait, what's happening? Is it true? So I started to bring Junior Pope's wife to our house. We got there, the woman joined us in the car, and we went back to the hospital again. So I was still with her, you know. They already took the guy to the morgue. He didn't enter inside the mortuary, because the mortuary attendant refused and said if he's going to stay here, he can only stay for only 3 days because he died in the water. So at that moment, Regina Daniel started calling me. Regina Daniel called me and said, where are you guys? What's happening? Is it true? She was just crying and just, you know. So me, I tell her, I say, you hold yourself. Oh, I'm trying to see how I can hold this woman. So if I'm going to tell you where we are, if you are going to come here, you have to, you know, arrange yourself so that it doesn't get worse for the wife. So it was difficult for Regina Daniel, but I directed her to the hospital, St. Joseph Hospital in Asaba. Regina Daniel got there. Regina Daniel she came with her mom and a few other persons. I think they were the first set of people who came, and their focus first went to the wife. You know, every other person won't do video, every other person won't. I don't have videos for all of these things, because at that moment, I don't even remember say camera did for inside phone. You know, so she was in my car. Regina Daniel and her mom, they were with her, consoling her, crying and praying with her and all of that. So while we were there, everyone, see, we had a larger percentage of illiterates in that hospital at that moment. Graduates when they there, not plenty. People will get exposed minds, no plenty. People will be civilized, no plenty. While we were there, she now said she wants to see her husband, and her father refused. Some other persons agreed, some refused. Me, I was of the opinion that let her see her husband. At the end of the day, she go still see him. If she don't see him today, she go see him tomorrow. She go see him next tomorrow. Before he's going to be buried, she will see him. So she was crying and saying that she wants to talk to her husband. If she talks to her husband will wake up. Her husband will listen to her. So finally they agreed. We started walking towards where the husband was. Some Nollywood people intercepted and said, no, she cannot see her husband, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why? Is this some form of tradition? What is your reason? Person husband, make you see your husband body now. At least make she rest, make she agree, say it don't happen. You know, so they refused. After a while, they said, okay, she can come now. We were going again. They intercepted her again and sent her back. This time around, Regina Daniel's mom was there and all those people, so they held her and said she has to see her husband. As we were approaching, the next thing we heard, Junior Pope is alive. Junior Pope is alive. JP is alive. One stupid boy was the one that started that news. You know. Meanwhile, before then, Oni Michael was saying that he doesn't believe that Junior Pope is dead, that we can do something, we can do this. He was just trying to come up with ideas. You know, he said he doesn't believe JP is dead. You know, blah, 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 blah. So, he said, even before they brought him out of the river, they said they brought one Babalawo that brought him out of the river, that the Babalawo said sun has gone down, so he cannot bring anybody from the river. But because Junior Pope is a celebrity, he will just try and do it so that fishes will not eat his body and all that. So that was why the man brought him out. So Oni Michael was like, this guy is still alive. He believes that this guy is alive. We should try this, try that. So while we're there, one idiot said, Junior Pope is alive. He's alive. His hand was shaking. His body shook. And they saw him. His hand did like this. This boy that said that Junior Pope is alive, this boy was not even close to the corpse. Like, he was not close to the body. He was not even close. Junior Pope is alive. And he stood far. As people were running towards the body, this boy was recording. He was recording. Like, this was like, it was like you like say a prank us. It just like say a prank us. Just the record.
So the uncivilized people there, some started hitting him, slippers. He's alive. We're hitting his leg, we're hitting his body, hitting him, using slippers to wipe this guy. We're hitting him. He's alive. Nobody could listen. Okay, let us, like the crowd of people surrounding that truck were much. And so I was not saying, hey, this guy is alive. Can we organize like a prayer chain? We're already in the hospital. Can the doctor come back and check him again? For where 95% of the people there had the same opinion that he should be taken back to the river. That Babalawo would have brought him out from the river. We got to, finally, brought him out because the driver of the truck was no longer around. Brought him out of the truck, took him into one Lexus, and as they were about leaving, the second guy who was dead is a crew member. The crew members association or something like that now refused and said this guy, the Junior Pope, is not going anywhere. If we are going to leave their own person, like they are going to leave their person, Junior Pope is not going anywhere. They now carry the body of their own friend or their colleague, the crew member. They carried his own body and used it to block the gates. It was a huge drama that day. It be like film. They blocked the gate. So people now say, okay, start another car. They carry that other guy, put in the car, and they zoom. How do you move somebody? Let's assume Junior Pope's hand shook at that time. We'll assume say hand shake. So person when hand shake, how do you move him from a hospital to Babalawo? How do you do that? Such ideas could have come from only a demon showing on the screen as an actor. How do you do that? Nobody listened to any of us. Everybody just did their mind. So because the people who they will say, okay, may doctor check him and let us be praying. People get our opinion not past 5. So how then? Because his wife was with me, Regina Daniel's aides also joined my car. Regina Daniel, they moved. They just said I should stay in the front so that they will follow me. So they followed me. We got to that place. They carried him straight to the Babalawo house. Is like up the hill. He had to climb and climb. We got there. By the time we're getting there, over 1,000 people were there already. They put him near a fire. The Babalawo, I think he called some other Babalawo too to join him. They did blah blah blah, many things. I don't know how they do those things. Just laid him down there. They said another time again, that same idiot that said his hand shook at that time came to that place again and said his hand he shake now, he don't move. Everyone started saying he's alive. And this boy immediately left. The next video this boy made, this thing was happening at Ibu Marine, Anam River. This boy made his next video at DBS Road. Because if you check one of those videos, you will see the banner of my show, the billboard of my show. My billboard no dey Marine, my billboard dey DBS. The one showing in that boy's video, that DBS Road the day, front of just after First Empire, before House on the Rock Church. That one. Like, so this boy was making videos, giving reports of what was happening at the Babalawo house and at the hospital while he was on DBS Road. I can't remember the boy that very dark man was talking about. So I don't want to mention his name. I know go making case worse anyway. So this guy now said this guy was making video that he's alive. Everyone started posting he's alive. To the point that even the AGM president, without proper verification, posted that the young man was alive. Later on, he deleted the tweet or the stuff that he posted. So they tried all they could. Junior Pope did not wake up. Back to the hospital you did not believe in. Went back to the hospital. The crowd, before they reached hospital, the crowd already at this point the crowd increased again. And so people were struggling. Doctors could not even do anything. Crowd was much. People were trooping into the hospital. It was not even like the hospital compound, like the main hospital Ganga. People were trooping in, crowd. Even we carrying the wife, we don't even see space. So myself, Regina Daniel, her mom, we came back And so Regina Daniel came down from her car and was trying to make her way into the front. So I think those people at the front, they had not seen her before at that whole scenario. They saw Regina Daniel and started screaming. As they were screaming from that front, the people behind thought that they were screaming that Junior Pope is alive. From the hospital, they rushed him to the native doctor. From there, back to the hospital, and the doctor finally declared him dead. So now this is what I have to tell you. From everything I saw that day, I think it is safe to say that if you want to join this entertainment industry, I think you should be more careful, and I think you should think about it more. Don't be in a hurry to join this industry. The industry is not what you think it is. I'm talking to young people, upcomers, aspiring musicians, actors, comedians, content creator, or whatever. You see, because we function from an industry where you are surrounded or saturated by people who might not even like you, even at the point of your death. I'm not saying, just understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to speak codedly now. So after Junior Pope passed, the next day or the next 2 days, I heard some persons were saying he told them this, he told them that he said he was going through some stuff before he died. Some even were pointing fingers at the wife and all of that. You see, that's the most unnecessary thing to do at that time. Even if you think it's necessary, it might just be too early. All right? Even if he was having challenges in his marriage, there's nobody, I don't think there's any married person who doesn't have challenges in his marriage or her marriage. It's not possible. If you read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, there's no place where God assured you that there will be no challenge in your marriage. So for you being a friend, that your friend died 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and the next thing you are almost dragging the wife, or you are posting what he told you, and you are like, there's more to the story. There's more to a boat accident, or there's more to what exactly? I don't see the necessity in all of these things. You see, when a man passes on, when I look at his friends, I don't even care about how they grieve or how they act like he's paining them just after he passes on. I am more interested in how you will take the family, or how you will carry the family after the burial. Not that your friend just died and you have so much to say, things that he told you. Let me tell you, when a person passes on, those things we ain't talk, we ain't tell you. Even when the person they are alive, not secrets. It can't be when the person don't go. How come we can't trust our secret with our friends? Just maybe because they be their life. When you tell somebody something, or somebody tells you something, confides in you, when he was telling you those things, did he tell you to post it? You said you were even the one telling him not to make it public. Now he don't die. Now you they make it public. Secondly, very dark man said he came to his DM seeking for his attention, that he wanted to say something. You saw the DM, screenshotted and kept it, but he did not respond. This is to tell you how gullible human beings can be, no matter how they try to portray to you that they are good people, activists and this. See, the best thing you can do for yourself is to stay alive, because after you die, there will be a lot of rubbish that will be said about you. There will be lots of stupid analysis. The problem, I don't tell people. I tell God. I talk to Jesus. I talk to the Holy Spirit. Because Jesus is not the only person where you go type your problem, give, go screenshot them. Why did you screenshot to keep? Because you feel like if you are going to help him, when you help him, one day he might betray you. You're now going to bring that chat as evidence to prove that he once ran to you for help. Human beings are funny. Humanity is gradually going. Everybody define content. The only reason that chat was kept as a screenshot was because of future purpose, so that as man that you are, you will now refer back to it. People know they forget things they do for you, no matter how small. But the one that they forget, now the one what you do for them.
Junior Pope was one of the best guys in this industry. I tell you, if you count only 5 to 10 real guys for this industry in the inside, everyone knows that he was my very good friend. We were close. We did lots of skits together, movies and all of that. I never called him once that he did not respond. He was always there for me. He supported me from day one. I don't know if you guys remember one time that a certain young guy dragged him on Facebook and Instagram. I was the one who responded. You can see this video, which is one of the good times we had some years back. This video is not even recent. And if I start putting up other videos this guy, I learned a lot from Junior Pope. Let me tell you some of the things I learned from Junior Pope. Number one, Junior Pope doesn't keep late nights, except on business grounds. He doesn't womanize. He's family oriented. Everyone knows he's a family man. His family gets the better part of his time and heart. Junior Pope doesn't club. It is difficult to see people posting videos of them and Junior Pope in the night. The guy no get night life. Very coordinated person. One day I asked him, why you need to come up for night? He said, I said that they trainer. That even some of his family members, when they abroad, even that abroad they need to come up for night, as secured as that place. He said, "I just a lifestyle." And I can't tell him, if I marry, I go like this, so just to get time for my family. This is not the best time to drag his wife or anything. That woman is going through a lot. I spoke with her yesterday. When I spoke with her, she sounded like her husband just died that same yesterday. I think it's not the best time. And anybody when they say when they drag the woman, just know say it will be public fight. I'm telling you the truth. It will be public fight. If you say because your friend don't buy, at the best time to drag his wife, and no bother, you self get wife. Let's drag each other's wife. This internet will hear our voice. Up till now, he has not been buried. You should be concerned about these things rather than dragging. As a man, I think you should create a wall of protection over your family, especially your wife, because if you buy, another time you will see the true colors of your family. When man buy, by that time they will even find out, say, even in elder brother, they are a wife since he no know. They say widow will get big yash. Elders know they waste time to bury her husband. They rush, because even as the man they are alive, many of them they warm up, they wait, make him buy, may they enter the wife.
Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. We have all heard what Deacon Famous have to say, and now we know who is lying and who is saying the truth. We have picked lesson from what he have to say. Guys, be wise, be vigilant of your surrounding. Take steps that will favor you and your family, because nobody cares. Everybody care about their pockets. But anyway, guys, I will see you all in my next video. Like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. Bye.